Are you gonna watch Johnny Strides tonight?
That jerk better not be lazy and stream from at home. Whoa! Help! Stop! Yes! Thank you!
Good evening, everyone, from the comforts of home. This one will be, it's Friday, March 6th, just after 8 p.m. So I was originally going to go outside and stream tonight, but it's kind of shitty out there. And tomorrow there's a special event taking place at night that I might want to live stream. So I just kind of decided I'm either going to not stream tonight or I'm going to stream from at home. And, you know, I got nothing better to do, just a loser at home on a Friday night. So live we go. Thank you for joining in. Normally I do these at-home live streams over on the other channel Sunday nights around 8 p.m. on Johnny Stumbles. And I'm probably going to be doing one this Sunday over there. I just thought, let's do this one too, because why the heck not? I see a lot of people in the chat. Chantel, Alicia Lewis, 564 official. Jennifer Gala, how's the new S26 Ultra? Leo Chung is here. Jeanette Morales, digging the water intro. Vivian Johnson, Chowdhury, Tripod, Flower Child, Kyle Walker, Cypher, Medano, Aiden Thompson McGuire, James. I've probably read a bunch of your names twice already. Drew is here as well. Picard. I see a lot of people. Thank you so much. Howard Charco is here. So we're just going to kind of hang out. Feel free to ask me anything and everything. It's up to me if I want to answer, but pretty much anything goes. There's not much in the way of rules on my channels. Just be respectful of one another. That's it. And you're welcome to be here. If you want to be in the chat, you do have to be subscribed to the channel. You don't have to be a paying member or a Patreon supporter. That is appreciated, of course, but yeah, Greg says wing it. We are winging it. I'll probably pull up the green screen at some point and we'll just share the screen, watch some videos together, do that sort of thing. MS says hi from Japan. Greetings all the way from Japan. Darren says I spy with my little eye some Baileys. Friday night stumbles, not stumbles. Yeah, Matt Attack. We're doing it stride style. I've got a new mug here. And that is not the side you're supposed to see. What's your opinion on what's happening in the Middle East? We all have opinions. My number one opinion is anything that involves innocent civilian deaths is truly fucked and not for the greater good. We'll leave it at that. It's not my wheelhouse to be discussing those things. There we go. Right after my last live stream, a viewer ran into me. She was hoping to snipe me during the stream. and gave me this beautiful mug. And I promised on the next home live stream I would share it with everyone. So take a gander at this awesome Toronto Blue Jays mug that is currently holding my tea. Who can guess who gave me this mug? Let's see if anyone can guess which one of you out there in the chat was so kind enough to give me a mug with my favorite team on it. Peter Bradfield, 199. Metro Atlanta weather is a mess tonight as well. Yeah, thank you, Peter Bradfield, for the 199. It just looks kind of like shitty outside, so I already went out today. I made a video. It was a pretty fun video to make, actually. I kind of enjoyed making today's video, which will probably be on the channel tomorrow. Jillian says Mark D. Alex says Mark D. Trojan says Mark D. Drew says Mark, I assume. Jennifer Gala saying hi to Mark D. Yes, it was the one, the only Mark D. She also got me... Oh, I just moved it because I had to pull this big stupid light into the area. But she also gave me a couple of Blue Jay toques earlier in a championship Blue Jay series. You're covering me in Blue Jay swag, Mark D. Well, thank you so much. But yeah, no alcohol tonight. Probably going to have some tomorrow night, maybe. So we're just keeping it. Maybe we'll get into the Baileys. I don't know. We're starting off with the tea right now. Cypher has an ad playing. Good. I'll let those ads play. That's how our overlords at Google make their money, and they give me a small cut of it. Hi. Happy Friday, everyone. Monica Kabila says, Transit mobile scooter, $2. Darren, cheers to you, good sir. Thank you for the $2. I promised we would look at one of your videos. We'll pull that up on the Sunday Night Stumbles on Sunday. I just got into the booze last Sunday and I kind of forgot. I had a little list of things I wanted to go through on that stream and show. You were on that list. I just got a little carried away, so we'll get to that on Sunday night. Thank you, Transit Mobile Scooter. Mike is here saying, nice. I don't know why I focused on your message. So something happened today. I got myself a new phone plan. Yes, this is what you guys want to talk about. But Freedom released what is hands down the best mobile plan ever publicly available, period. Not since I had their $39 truly unlimited plan back in 2013 when I first came back to Canada. Drew says, I got the plan too. I was on hold for 3 hours. I got the plan by just messaging them on WhatsApp, and they like chatted me right away. And the person was like almost flirtatious with how she was chatting. It was like not at all professional, but at the same time, what happened was I ordered a Galaxy S26 Ultra tied to a new plan coming, and they actually shipped that phone to me today. And then I realized this new plan that they just offered is so much better, and it's bring your own phone. So I messaged them on WhatsApp. I'm like, can I cancel that order and just get this new plan instead? And they're like, of course you can. So I'm like, this is why you're awesome. They just said, you know, just refuse delivery of the new phone and it'll be like it never came. I already contacted Purelator, said, don't want that shipment. They said, cool beans. So that's already taken care of. But this new plan is 250 gigabytes of data, which is more than 99% of you will ever use. Even me, who live streams a whole lot, and we'll be going back to 4K live streaming. We'll probably not use that much, usually in a month, mostly because I'm using half of my data with Bell, but it's 250 gigs plus 50 gigs international roaming per month. So in over 120 countries, my phone will just work everywhere I go, and I'll get 50 gigs of that, and it's $40 a month. So, yeah, that is a really good plan. No one else even comes close to that, even with the best retention plans. You need like a super good corporate plan with someone. So yeah, if you are in Toronto and you don't spend too much time in the path or in the food court and the well, those are the only two places, or certain parts of Union Station where Freedom kind of struggles, but 99% of Toronto, it's amazing and works just as well as Bell and Rogers. I've been testing it out over the past month and a half quite extensively, actually. Dude, you can't beat it. $40, 250 gigs, 50 gigs global roaming. It is unbelievable. The plan right now is only available until March 9th for anyone else who might want to sign up for it. It is bring your own phone. It's really like an $85 plan at half price with another $5 off. But yeah, they're not paying me for this. I'm just doing this as like a public service announcement. It was so good that I canceled my order of the S26 Ultra from them just to switch to this one plan. Lil Korok, Lilkorok with 10 British pounds. Hi, Johnny. Looking forward to be traveling home and visiting Toronto in August. Sending good vibes from Scotland. Well, there be some Scottish in my blood. Cheers to you. Thank you for the 10 pounds. I've never actually been to Scotland. I've got family over there. My mom was born there. You think I would go at some point? But I will look forward to you coming here as well. Thank you for the 10 pounds. Mike T says, I recently read that most countries other than the US cell phone plans don't have unlimited texting. I never knew that. Yeah, but they're so cheap in other ways. They're just so cheap in other ways that, yeah. I'm just reading your... The Laughing Man says, I've got the Freedom Care Plan, $30 a month for 70 gigs, no international roaming. Can't see myself paying more than when I only go out of the country once a year. Yeah, that's good for you. That works. For me, I go out of the country 3-4 times a year, so it works. I also have a deal in the works with an eSIM company. They wanted to sponsor me on my next trip. So I've used this company before, and I know it's legit. I've roamed on their eSIMs before. I've live streamed while roaming on their eSIMs before. So they're offering me like, I can't tell you what they're offering me, but basically next time I travel, yeah, look for me pimping out their eSIM service. So thank you for listening to me hawk a service I don't gain anything from doing, just as a PSA. Johnny, when are you ever coming to Hamilton? Don't know, hopefully soon. I'm staying in today. I was supposed to be out somewhere. Being sick is no fun. There's a question for MS. Are the cherry blossoms in bloom in Japan yet? I don't think so. It's only probably end of March, right? They'll hit Japan, and then like a week later they'll hit Korea. Then end of April maybe we'll have them here at High Park and in front of U of T. Jillian says, remember when Toronto had those mooses all over downtown? Yeah, if the plural for goose is geese, shouldn't the plural for moose be meese? Marge loves freedom, $37 a month, unlimited text and phone for Canada and US. But what's your data at? What's your data at? Yeah, I'm happy with them. I'm going to be canceling Rogers next month, probably. Next week is more like it. Math Doctor says, how do you do, polar bears? Yes, Johnny, come to Glamilton. I actually haven't been to like Hamilton, like stepped foot outside of a car there since like a BTS concert, I think in 2017 or 2018. MS says it's not blooming yet, actually. Oh, tomorrow, public service announcement. Canada is playing. I think we're playing Canada game tomorrow. Canada is playing who? Tomorrow morning. Colombia at 11 a.m. on FS2. There we go. Watch Canada play Colombia. Great Britain is playing the USA at 8 p.m. I'll be out probably streaming at that time. Anyone watching the weather in the States? Crazy tornado in Michigan? That is crazy. Hey, Johnny, can you tether the data for free? Some companies charge an extra $5. Yes, you can tether to your little heart's content with this plan. I recently bought an e-bike. I found your YouTube channel when researching Toronto e-bikes. I've subsequently become a huge fan. Thank you so much. Yeah, I don't do so much e-bike content. I'll probably, with the weather getting good soon, I'll probably have to de-rust one of my many e-bikes on the balcony and get out and make a video. BTS, they're coming to Tokyo next month. You will participate. Neat. What was for dinner? I had a smoothie. And I had McDonald's for lunch. Yeah, double cheeseburger combo. $7 and something. I'm thinking of heading to Miami for WBC semifinals next weekend, says Math Doctors. That's neat. Do I game? No, I haven't gamed this year, actually. I was super into it. I have like a pretty good gaming system. Decently good anyways, the 9070. But yeah, I have not gamed in a long time. It's just such a time burglar for me. I've got so much I want to do. Jennifer Gallus says Freedom Mobile plans not available in Quebec. I'm glad and happy for you. This is an unbelievable deal. Isn't Quebecer Videotron the same company? Hopefully they have something comparable over there. McDonald's is the most expensive along with Burger King here in Cleveland. I was just taking line 5 back home and I was like, yeah, let's have McDonald's. So that's why I had McDonald's. I just want to know, for people in Canada and not in Quebec, who's your phone provider? There's Bell, Rogers, TELUS, the big three, Freedom. I'm going to put other with TELUS just because TELUS doesn't seem so popular these days. Let's see where everyone's at. There's like all these little ones, Fizz and whatever. If there was, I should have put Rogers/Fido. Oh well. If there was not a VR augmented reality walking oriented game, that would be very disorienting. Hey, I'm in Canada too. I'm even in Toronto like you are, Joey Kitty. What a coincidence. You, me, 4 million other people. South Smith says Evil Skydome Empire. Torno has Freedom. Greg Hybears has Virgin. Jeanette just bought a Lego set for your grand twins, playing with them as I watch the stream. I forget how fun Legos are. Legos are awesome. They're very expensive these days, and they want you to build what's exactly on the box rather than let your imagination run free. Everyone who has Legos just needs like a giant plastic tub or cardboard box full of a million random Legos just to do whatever you want. Rogers dominating. Nick is with Public. Public is on one of the big ones. I don't know, but yeah. Also, I've got a different kind of video that I'm going to start working on. I need to make some notes. It's going to take me all day to record it, probably, courtesy of some legwork one of our viewers did. So you're in the chat. Thank you for that. You'll see that on the channel next week. Just reading some of your messages. Legos used to suggest that you build your own custom items after building the set. Do they not suggest that anymore? Used to be with Public Mobile, but what is Phonebox? I don't even know what Phonebox. Phones, eSIM, 5G, home internet. Whatever the purpose and duration of your stay, we have a person. Oh, this is 120 gigs for 50 gigs a month, Canada. Peter Bradfield, Johnny stumbles ahead 1 hour this Sunday. Yes, we are. Thank you, Peter Bradfield, for the reminder. We are springing forward on Sunday morning. You know, Phonebox looks decent. 100 gigabytes, high speed, 5G, unlimited Canada, unlimited international text, international calling. You don't get. I have never heard of this company before, but that looks somewhat decent. We have Rogers for TV. I don't remember who our phone is. I'd have to ask my parents, says Joey Kitty. All right. Maybe we'll start sharing the screen. I uses Virgin Mobile, works pretty well. 6 months of the year, the clocks are correct. We should just get rid of it. Like, BC, you're so smart. I'm envious of you. Like, this daylight savings time is stupid. Whoops. Ba-dum-bum. We need to quit changing the clocks like BC. Even Arizona doesn't do it. Yeah, it makes no sense. I mean, it might have made sense way back when for the farmers, but it actually causes a lot of accidents too, right? That slight jet lag that a lot of people start to experience. Let's move the chat over here. I got Freedom Mobile for my mobile phone. I don't know that automatically means it's the same for the home phone or not. Does the sun obey our time change? I don't know, but like, why are we making it darker earlier in the winter? It's already like depressing as hell, and it gets really cold once the sun drops. I don't know. Lisa likes how early the sunrise is. I'm looking forward to it. Night edition would be better. Do you own any records? No. No. They were all bad in Picton. I couldn't get any coverage in Picton from any of the big three. They were annoying. But where's my web browser? Yikes. Look at this stupid channel. We shit canned the time change as of next year, says Billy T. Oh, hey, I use Freedom and pay 20 gigs for $130 a year. That's good. Greetings from warm Trinidad. I'm learning transport from airport to GO train to Rouge Hill. Great job. Thank you. Is that where you're going? 2473. When do you have time to game? What are your faves? Favorite console / Steam? 2473. Thank you for the $5. Mostly Rocket League and a game called Rematch that I play on the PC. I had a PS5. I sold the PS5. I'm done with consoles. And yeah, I just don't really... Too much time goes into gaming. Too much effort. I thought I would be like making more content when I got rid of gaming, but apparently I just spend more time bitching at people on Reddit, but it's a fair trade-off, I guess. People are also so grouchy for that week after we spring ahead. Probably. That'll be me. What do you say we turn the calendars back 1 month on August 31st? There's an idea. Win Mobile is Freedom. Let me end this poll. 16% of you are with Bell, 37% Rogers, 24% one of the many other companies, 23% Freedom. All right, Lisa, have a good night. It's very early. It's funny, she says Toodles. The chick from Wind or from Freedom, I swear to God, we were chatting in WhatsApp, and after... Ooh, a little bug just landed on me. After our chat... Yeah, there's nothing incriminating on the screen. Freedom Mobile. They said, thanks, Toodles, at the end of our chat. How professional. Arguing on Reddit is a full-time job. It is indeed. So I still have to get tomorrow's video up. That's what I got to do after this. Lisa, the customer service agent from Freedom Mobile. Her name was... Well, actually, maybe I shouldn't say her name, but Bro Freedom customer service is funny as fuck. I needed help switching, and they were acting as if they were my best friend. They were super helpful today. But yeah. So again, tomorrow I should be live. I don't go live from home too often on this channel, as you can see. But I should be live hopefully tomorrow. Outside, out in the wild, there might be a little celebration going on in Toronto. I might be recording, and then probably Sunday night on the other channel. If you're curious, this is where I normally do this type of stream. We actually get more viewers over there than we do over here, but there's a link to it. Johnny Stumbles. Yeah. What's the celebration for? It's the city of Toronto's birthday tomorrow. It's turning 192, and I think there might be some fireworks and celebrations going on. So that was one of the main reasons why I'm not out streaming tonight. I don't like streaming outside back-to-back days. You guessed Stumbles is still on Sunday night? Hopefully. Shoot, gonna have to replenish my charcuterie board in a minute. Aren't you fancy? Charcuterie. And you have to... Are you having like a house party? Are you having... That's like a have people over kind of thing, right? Do people just sit around and eat charcuterie on their own? That's interesting. You are a classier person than me. Hey, Harjot is here. Greetings, Harjot. And this is Toronto Reddit. Anything interesting happening? Anything at all? What is that over there? No service on stretch of Eglinton Crosstown. You know what happened yesterday? I was out, just going out because that's what I was doing. And I'll mute this. I made this a little video. I don't know what I'm going to do if I'm going to use this video. But line 5, no service between Don Valley and Eglinton stations while the maintainer fixes a mechanical problem. Shuttle buses are running between Don Valley and Eglinton. I'm surprised they didn't say between the Don Valley and the Eglinton, right? The maintainer. Yeah, I think that means whoever they've contracted to maintain it, but that's just like nobody speaks like that. You know, that's probably not someone whose first language is English. Not to hold that against them, but it just sounds so weird. Line 1, Young University, there'll be no service. Yeah, so there was no service yesterday. Sounds like the ultimate supervillain of city transit. So there was a bunch of people waiting out here for the Eglinton bus. So I went in, I checked out the platform. Service was only going in one direction. But then there was like a billion people. Look at all those people waiting for the maintainer to hurry up and fix the friggin' Crosstown. So there's a whole shit ton of people waiting for these shuttle buses that weren't really coming. The line is maintained by Crosslinks. I have seen weirder from the TT. Why wouldn't they just say Crosslinks? Like the main, that is just such poor English, pardon my French, to say that. I don't know. Someone's gonna be like, they actually did it properly and you're an idiot. Don't make fun of them. I'll be like, okay. Should I delete your comment or make a smart ass reply to it? But anyways, yeah, so that's just a little 10-minute video. I don't know if this is gonna find its way to the channel or not. I just wanted to make it since I was there. If I were there in that line, I'd call a Lyft or my friend. Yeah, whenever that type of thing happens, you end up finding out that Lyft and Uber are doing a little surcharging. That's just the way they work. They're opportunists. Which companies that you like, Johnny? That is my first time. What do you mean, which companies do I like? That's kind of a vague question. But yeah, no service on stretch of Eglinton Crosstown after a car and an LRT train collide. Yeah, that LRT just came out of nowhere. Perhaps most people would be like, what the heck is a Crosslinks? The video should be a Stumbles. It might even be a Strides video. I don't know. Those videos do well. Anything transit people tend to like, especially when transit doesn't go right. OSAP protest, police clash, and arrests at Queen's Park.
Nursing then. Stop cutting OSAP. Stop cutting money.
They have to cut OSAP. How else are they going to pay for the new convention center that we totally need, or the severely downgraded science center? There goes the scholarship. Yeah, I don't know. Who needs educated people? Who needs doctors? Who needs nurses? Let's just keep this idiot in power. In praise of ugly park trash bins. Someone sent me this article and I like it. I like these. They're super visible. They're super durable. Like, we should just have these on the sidewalk in public. They're so much better than those stupid trash bins we have that always break. Are you going to be doing your scooter rides this spring and summer? Probably not. Probably e-bike, but probably no more scooter stuff. I only have one scooter and it's out on my balcony. This is the second winter in a row it's been out there, and I didn't even like ride it last summer, so it's probably done. It's a Segway 9 Bot Max. It's probably worth about $50 right now, so who knows? A police officer hit a student across the head with a skateboard. That is not good. Yeah, we checked this out on my live stream on Thursday. That is crazy. The temporary bleachers. This is weird. Okay, note to self, do not use... So apparently the people in the top row can like barely see the whole field. Canada got into a car accident riding your scooter. Lady turned right on red and it was your right to cross and she ran right into me last October. Hopefully all is well and hopefully that driver got charged appropriately. Sorry to hear that. That'll happen. Ontario Science Centre land is under a 99-year lease from Toronto. Yes, but Toronto is a creature of the province, so we're leasing it to ourselves. Is that what's going on there? I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a whole lot of interesting stuff going on. What's going on here at least? Air Canada gets major cabin upgrade with reclining seats after backlash. Are they doing what WestJet did and backpedaling? What is your favorite pizza place in Toronto? That's a good question. I've been out of the loop on that for so long. I'm going to plead ignorance and not answer that. I like pizza, but in Midtown there's Louis Classico I order from, which is just a local joint, and I order like way too much Domino's just because it's so cheap. And I really like their Brooklyn pizza. Funny enough, cops didn't do anything and insurance only covered for minor injuries. My scooter front fork is twisted and wheels don't move. Can you, make a small claims suit against that person? So how about that Southeast Asia group trip? Let's get planning, says Math Doctors. If you're serious about that, get planning. I've got some Aeroplan points in the works. Oh, by the way, since I've got this up here, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. 250 gigs plus Roam Beyond, which is 50 gigs of international roaming in 120 countries. $40. This is not an advertisement, but like I jumped on this earlier today. I'm already up and running on it. I also have Rogers up and running on the same phone at the same time, drinking double of my battery because I'm an idiot. But yeah, this offer is only good till March 9th. So if you're in one of these glorious cities of ours where freedom actually works well, I can't recommend that. You're never going to find a better plan than this unless you have access to stuff that's not open to the public. Like that is pretty neat. Just reading some of your messages. Scooter was not worth under 2,000 deductible. You meant, says Canada. When you're not at fault, you don't pay a deductible. You know that, right? Like when you're in a car accident and it's not your fault, unless you have what's called a DCPD deductible, you do not pay a deductible. If it's a bike or other property, you do not pay a deductible. So your deductible shouldn't even be like a thing there. That is weird. Just as the opposite, if you're in a single vehicle accident, you are always at fault and you will always pay a deductible. My former life in insurance. Anyways, yeah, I can only pimp another company or a company's cell phone plan so much, but it's just a fantastic deal. I couldn't get over how good it is. Anything else? Toronto Maple Leafs make 2 last-minute trades on deadline day. Does anyone care? Toronto home sold at nearly 500,000 loss compared to its... Yeah, imagine buying a home 4 years ago in Toronto when the prices were like booming and losing $500,000 on it 4 years later. That is true, Ro. And they actually guarantee their prices. Like, these are lifetime guarantees on these prices, which... you're eventually going to switch off them. Toronto drivers could soon face higher parking rates. Good. You got to pay for stuff somehow. Ontario wacky weather will include balmy temps and even thunderstorms. What's the weather tomorrow? Toronto weather tomorrow. What are we looking at? We are looking at overnight, risk of thunderstorms. It might even be raining like right now. Is it raining right now? Why are you taking so long?
In Toronto, it's 2 and mostly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 3 degrees with light rain.
This is what I'm avoiding. This is why I'm staying home too. And mostly cloudy, possible light rain. Later, heavy fog in Etobicoke now. Yeah, the fog was pretty heavy. When I was doing my video today, there was this massive communications tower that might tip you off where I was. And you couldn't even see it. And I was very close to it. So yeah, I don't know. Toronto driving, can you bring us some entertainment? Eglinton and Glen Erin, 8 a.m. A little slick this morning. Oh, there's a dog crying in my building. What do you feel about the BMO field temporary seats? They're necessary, I guess. I don't know. They look kind of jank, but what else can they do? Oof. My stupid head was in the way of that. Yikes. Little rear end action. Yeah, the roads, I mean, a lot of black ice, slick conditions. That car has like snow tires on. I mean, there's still no excuse for driving like that. It's 100% their fault, but yeah, that's going to happen in bad weather like this. Woodbine driving part 2, Woodbine Avenue. Oh, this is in Markham. We'll consider this Toronto. Okay, we've got a red light over here and 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in the intersection. And it looks, yeah, I don't know. Whoa. I didn't even see this the first time. We got two, they ran the red light. So we've got a red light here, a red light over here. These cars run a red. Oh, but these cars probably have an advanced green, so this makes sense. All right, so I got it wrong. They just like decided to go right off the red light. Yeah, I think they had an advanced red. I read that wrong initially. That is screwed up. Welcome to Toronto. This is Woodbine Avenue again in Markham. Chilling at a red light. Looks like this might be the same car. What? What? So Mr. Impatient way over there just decides to blatantly go through the red, and then this car does the old I'm turning right. No, I'm not. I'm probably as confused as anyone watching this video. Might be undercover police following a suspect vehicle. Good point. You go right, we'll go straight and cut him off. I agree with what other commenters mentioned about undercover police. It seems very information. Hey Johnny, have you been by the old bus terminal on Bay Street? Have they demolished anything yet? It's still there. It's hollowed out. Nothing has been demolished yet. This one, oh, this all right, my stupid head blocked that one. I really gotta decapitate myself. Watch this. Yeah. Maybe we'll... This one's expected. The unexpected. What is the unexpected? Whoa, that's Yorkgate Mall. That's Jane and Finch. Did you guys see that? I see two things wrong here. One, this pedestrian has a death wish. Even if you're walking through traffic like that, You stop and you like stick your head out and you make sure no cars are coming. But also this car, when you are to the right and there's a line of cars to the left of you that are parked, you need to go pretty slow and cautiously like that. So like good reaction by that driver, but like, I mean, I give that pedestrian an F- and that driver a D. Dude is an idiot, but it's also a shitty driver. But yeah, dude is definitely an idiot. He is smarter than everyone else. This one could be good. Okay, the Audi had their turn signal on. Why did they show us that clip? Getting off the DVP. Why do walkers... I missed it. What was so brilliant there? Spotted this genius today, the black Honda. First, he hopped the solid line to merge DVP and Bayview because waiting is for other people. Then at the next light at Bayview and Rosedale, he used the must turn right lane to bypass... Okay, now I get it. Why do walkers walk across roads without looking? It seems to... Yeah, that's the dumbest thing you could do, is not look, right? Let's look at one more of these. He knows it's red and doesn't give a fuck. All right. Oh, we're on YouTube now. Whew. I don't know why. There we go. No hope for humanity. What's some of your favorite restaurants in Toronto? It says Smart Investor 4306. I always just mention the same places. I really like the Economy House. Favorite restaurant overall, Barbarians. Favorite value restaurant, Square Boy. Math Doctor says Chipotle and Barbarian. There we go. There was a time where everyone would have said Popeyes and A&W if you knew me and you watched this channel, right? I was reading this. I love a good massage, and a bunch of have opened up around my house. They're usually upstairs above another business. My naive question, are they all legitimate massage businesses, or are some sketchy in that they offer SXUAL services too? How do I know? To be clear, I only want to massage. Do they have any neon signs? Do they have any pictures of dudes getting massaged in the window? Do you have to go up a really narrow, creaky set of stairs to get there? Do they have RMTs? If they don't, that's not a massage parlor you're going to. As someone who used to insure these places, I inherited another underwriter's book of business. And they were obviously either an idiot or looking the other way, because I had to non-renew a whole bunch of these places because, yeah, most likely they're not. And often they get involved with like human trafficking or people working under the table. They're just a whole lot of trouble. Stay away from those places, I guess, would be the moral of the story. Kimchi. I don't know. Do I have any videos? I'm super unprepared for this stream, aren't I? The video, so today was Spring Waterfront. Tomorrow's video that I have to edit after this. George's Barbecue on Dundas, just east of Fillmore. Strip joint open till 3 a.m. There we go, Patrick. Yeah, I've been to Earl's a lot. It's like it's a chain. They've got a location in the financial district, another one on King West. It's decent. Who can guess? What station am I at? Let's see. Who can guess? What station is this? This is Transfer Line 5 last past video, says Chowdhury. No. Part of that is right, but this is not the last video. Where's Perry? We'll be back. Dynamics says candy. Rose says candy. Yeah, I did a walk around this area today, but I decided to just start recording when I was in there. But look what Line 5 has enabled me to do. I can now cover Scarborough so much easier. Do a retro look at Jackbox Battle, says Matt Attack. When we used to do that, Jackbox games. Thank you, Ro, by the way. Ro funded some of those games purchases. I don't even know if I have them on my computer anymore. But yeah, I did this. This video is coming up tomorrow. I did it along Eglinton Avenue East. Yeah, what time is it? We've been going for 47 minutes. We're going to go a little bit longer. This isn't going to be a super long stream tonight. Maybe we'll do some phone calls. Do you guys want to do some phone calls? Chowdhury says different video. Maybe we'll do some phone calls. Let's take the screen off. Let's take the screen off. There we go. I actually have to take those old game streams were fun. Yeah, some people started ruining it though, in terms of you know, joining the games just to troll, and it kind of, you know, just made me want to stop doing it. So congrats to whoever those trolls were. There's always people out there that are like the "this is why we can't have nice things" kind of people. I remember all the issues. It's got bad. All right, so here's the way the phone calls are going to work. We're going to do it a little different. You're going to call in. You're going to ask me one question, and I'm going to ask you one question, and then you're going to tell a joke. So let's... Is tonight's Q&A in place of Sunday night? No, it isn't, Jillian. But we're going to do... Here, let me post a thing here. What's my phone number? We're going to do it in this format. Just to change things up and to keep it rolling. You're going to call in, say your name, where you're from. You're going to ask me one question. I'm going to answer it. I'm going to ask you one question. You're going to answer it. And then if you have a joke, you're going to tell a joke. And that's what we're going to do. I'm just trying this. Let's go. You know, I should be guinea pigging new things on the other channel, but we're going to do it on this channel because why not? 324-9173. Ask 1Q. Get asked 1Q. And tell a joke and get lost. No. That's it. All right, there's the phone number. So try to make your question count, and I will probably not make my question count. It'll probably be a dumb one. Sunjib says, Johnny, I pay for my Samsung S24 FE $5 per month and data 100 gigs for $35. Neat. Scarlett says, I sometimes stream Atlas Earth on my bike. Go east on Eglinton and you'll see me. I'm Bike Lanes Save Lives. Scarlett, let me take a look. Channel activity. Go to channel. Good stuff. Where do you stream them? I'm not seeing them on YouTube. But all right, let me take my phone off of do not disturb mode. So if you want to call in, 437-324-9173. Hopefully, I didn't cancel my Bell line, so that should still be working. I've got a call forwarding service hooked up to Bell. This 437 number is my call forwarding number. But let's see if anyone wants to call in. There you go, 437-324-9173. All right, we've got our first call. Let me get this up and running here. Hello there.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
Johnny.
Hi, who are we speaking with?
Let me just put it this way. Usually on your super chats, I usually say, hi, Johnny, and everyone in the chat.
Is this Mr. Mike Landry?
It is.
Well, you know what, Mike? I'm going to make an exception. I had this thing where we're just going to do one question each, but like I can't believe you're on the line. You've been somebody who's been, watching the channel for so long, and I think most people in the chat who've been around know who you are. Mike, thank you for calling. How are you?
Great. How you doing?
I'm good. Why are you finally calling now? You've had like thousands of opportunities.
I had thousands of opportunities, but actually I'm usually not up at the time usually you do your these type of live streams. So.
Oh yeah, it's a few hours later over there.
Yes, it is.
Well,
and I usually work very early in the morning when you do your Sunday stumble stream.
Yeah, well, Chantel, Leo, Marge, Jeanette, Sunjib, Greg, a lot of people saying hi to you.
Hi, guys.
Who else is on the West Coast or on the East? Yeah, you're on the West.
No, East Coast.
East. Sorry, I'm an idiot.
No problem. So it would be Beverly, Bev, YCH.
How's she doing?
She's doing good. She's having a few issues right now, but I can't really go into it. So, but we're wishing her the best.
Oh, good stuff. And there was another guy. I can't believe I forget his name. He popped into one of my streams before even. Nouvelle Cost. Yes. How? Yeah. There's a whole little community of people out there, and there's like the Halifax Walker who he's still going, right?
I believe he is. I usually don't watch his channel, but I believe he is.
Love the bluntness. Well, Mr. Landry, it's great to finally hear from you after all this time. And the one thing I remember is you were disappointed in Popeyes. I spoke very highly of it, and one opened up, and you were not a fan, it seems.
Not overly, and actually our location here has been getting a lot of bad reviews. I mean, they get a few positive, but they also get a lot of bad reviews as well. So it's just one of those things, I guess. But I still like Mary Brown's a lot. I'm sorry that you didn't like Mary Brown's, but maybe give it another shot. Yeah, if we ever come to blows, it'll be over this, because Mary Brown's not for me. I gave it 2 tries. I don't know if I can give it a 3rd try, knowing that Popeyes is in this world. I'm sorry, Mary Brown, and your dry, tasteless chicken. You've certainly brainwashed a lot of nice people out there, but hey. Well, Mike, do you have anything to share with us tonight? Not overly. I just wanted to always congratulate you on your success that you've made for yourself, and the fact that you're self-employed. Just keep up the great work that you do.
Well, Mike, without viewers like you, I couldn't have done it. So thank you so much. I don't want to insult anyone out there, but if I had to make like a Mount Rushmore of viewers, you would probably be on there.
I'm sure Jeanette and Vivian and Marge and everybody else in Harjot, and I can just keep on mentioning names.
Cortez, we would need like 50 different people up there, but you would be among the first 5 carved out, I'm sure.
Well, thank you.
Chantel says Popeye's chicken and fries disgusting. Mary Brown's number 1. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yay.
I don't know about that, but hey, this phone's not supposed to beep like that when someone else calls. That was one of the advantages of this call forwarding service. Well, we're gonna get back on path now with tonight's theme. You ask me one question, I ask you one question, and then tell a joke, and then get out of here.
Now, I don't unfortunately have a joke, but the only question I have to ask, are you planning on going away anytime soon again?
I was hoping to go to like Mexico or the Caribbean or something along those lines, but kind of put that on the back burner. So probably in summertime I'll go somewhere. Okay, to the person calling, chill a little bit. Yeah, I don't have any plans. I'll probably like. I would love to. I'll shoot you a message if I am. You know me. I'll probably go to Tokyo, then Seoul, then Bangkok, and then just go back to those same 3 cities over and over and over again. And that's what I do. Well, Mike. Here's my question for you. When, if ever, was the last time you were in Toronto?
That would have probably been about 2013. So quite a long time ago.
All right, there's my question. And you said you don't have a joke, so thank you, Mr. Landry. It's nice to finally hear from you, and thank you for just so many years of being a friendly voice in the chats and a supporter of the channel. And I know you're active in some other channels as well, so thank you so much for supporting the community.
Thank you, and you have a great evening.
You too. Cheers.
And bye, everyone.
Take care. That was Mike Landry, the one, the only. Chris Mill says, evening, Johnny and friends. Those are my 3 exact top countries I'd love to go to, says Savannah. Yeah, I just go there all the time. So the number is 437. There's about 5 people trying to call right now. I have 2 different numbers coming in. I'll answer those in a second. Is 437-324-9173. The way we're going to do it is ask one question, I'll ask you one question, and then you're going to tell a joke. But thank you, Mike Landry. Oh, those people stopped calling. I think I know who. Oh, someone else. I don't know. Is my phone not working right? It just rang once and they stopped. Well, if no one else calls, I guess we're going to end it. 437 strides. Oh, we got a call. Oh, I think I know who this one is. Hello there.
Hello.
Ooh, why isn't my audio working here? Speaker.
I don't know.
All right. As per the rules, state your name and where you're from, sir. Even though we already know.
Peter James Bradfield. I'm giving you my full name. Decatur, Georgia. Get that city correct.
United States.
United States, yes.
Earth.
Earth, yeah, somewhere on Earth.
Whatever the name of our solar system is, and then like the Milky Way, and then just.
Oh my God.
And Andromeda, would that be the next one? And then. Well, we got.
Are you gonna make you have to be beamed up by a Star Trek ship?
I've got another call coming in, but we're gonna. I got to take this one first to who's ever calling from Chatham, Kent. I think I might know who that is actually. So, well, Peter, I'm gonna ask you a question. Then you're gonna. Do you want me to ask you first, or are you gonna ask me first?
Actually, I have a question for you. I've wondered this for a long time.
All right.
How many blisters do you get on your feet doing all the walking you do?
0.
0?
I don't think I've ever had a blister actually.
Wow.
I've that's just like a little pocket of fluid or pus or something, right? That just builds up into like a little sack and you can stick a needle in it and it all oozes out. Isn't that's what a blister is, right? Yeah, I don't think I've ever had one. Period.
Wow,
anywhere.
That's amazing. I'm happy to hear that for you.
Well, maybe
very rare for me.
It might be one of the things that naturally made me walk so much. Speaking of space, did you know there are more trees in Canada than stars in our galaxy, says Greg Hybears. And aren't there more stars in space than there are grains of sand on Earth? Isn't that freaky?
I think so.
Like how big and
and from what I remember from my astronomy class that I got an A in, and when I was in college, I think I remember hearing that and reading that.
All right, Peter. So my question for you is, how the heck are you?
Oh, I'm so. I'm doing so. My last weight check at my hematologist last week, I'm down to 249. So that's from 390 back in November 2024. I'm still having anemia problems. They're wanting to check my liver function now. And they're going to want to increase my potassium level. So some foods that they knocked out because of higher potassium, they're going to want me to bring back, including eating catfish and bananas and plantains. At one point, too, I actually tried for a job in the early 90s to be to work at a catfish farm. That was kind of interesting down in St. Petersburg, Florida.
That sounds like a very interesting job. A catfish farm?
Yeah, well, it's been a very interesting job. One thing interesting this week that you might be interested to watch, the Jose and Katie from the Southern Lights channel on their other channel, Florida Hood Vlog. I saw it was recommended to me, but it was a 3-month-old video. They had my hometown, they walked the downtown area of my hometown, Newport Richey, Florida, and they were very positive in it. And finally, they were positive about my hometown. You would like the video of it.
All
I
right.
would suggest you watch it.
All right.
It's really nice hometown. I was happy to be brief.
I will take a look. Thank you for that, Peter. So, do you have a joke for us?
Not really a joke, but more of a pun. I really think that if we're going to have a spring ahead, I think we should do it where the next day, Monday, is a national holiday.
Oh, I get it. Well, Peter, thank you for that. It took me a second, but I hope you have a wonderful weekend in Georgia. Thank you for calling.
Thank you. You too.
Take care, Peter. All the best.
Bye.
Cheers. All right. So a few people were trying to call in. That was Peter Bradfield. We've had Mike Landry and Peter Bradfield tonight, a couple of longtime viewers. We had a caller trying to get in from... Oh, we got someone calling in from Toronto now. Hello there. Hello?
Hello, Johnny.
Hey, who are we speaking with?
Hello. It's Rose speaking from the worst place to drive, a.k.a. Brampton, Ontario.
Brampton. No, Brampton's a wonderful place. It's just full of the best drivers you've ever seen. They're all just misunderstood, right?
Yeah, it is sometimes hard to read the speed signs when you're going so fast. Can't blame them.
Or those red signs with that 5-letter word on them. Those are tricky. The big, thick white lines on the ground that you're supposed to stop in front of, that's tricky.
Exactly, yeah.
The immense amount of force used to let other people know your intent to change lanes, that's it's tricky to work that little thing. Yeah, I know. Staying between the lanes is difficult. I think when you buy a car in Brampton, they just pre-dent it for you just to make you look like
some character.
And you know what? Some people are like, that's offensive. I worked at an auto insurance company in the early 2000s, and Brampton rates relative to the rest of the GTA were astronomical back then. And apparently it's even more off the rails. So
Yeah, it's hardly gotten any better.
but I was born in Brampton, so
Transit is okay-ish.
well, I'm a little fond of that. So do you have a question for me?
All right. So my question is,
Stop has 4 letters. Yes,
what
Richard.
is your opinion on the shawarma poutine?
I have yet to encounter this, so I don't know. Is what form does this take?
It's basically just like a base poutine. You got the fries, gravy, and curds. But on top of it, you got shawarma meat, garlic sauce, and maybe sometimes a line of hot sauce.
I'm looking this up. Where do you get this?
You can find it at a couple of shawarma joints.
Shelby's has it, apparently.
Shelby's kind of deviates a bit from the poutine form, but you can mostly find these in places like Osmo's or Laziz or Tahini's.
I've yet to have a poutine I didn't like, so I'm going to be positive on this. I think it's...
Yeah, I'm sure some poutine puritans may scoff at the idea, but I think they're absolutely delicious, even if they make you feel like shit afterwards.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Who cares if it's culinary blasphemy? If it tastes good, right? Isn't that all that matters? Like, I'm all for pineapple on pizza. Jillian says, sounds delicious. Yeah, when you were describing it to me, I'm like, I mean, I'm trying to watch, my calories and stuff. I don't... But, if I'm in the mood for something greasy, if I've been drinking, if I just want to treat myself, that sounds like something I'm going to have to try. So thank you for putting that thought into my head.
You're welcome.
Do you have a... All right. I'm supposed to ask you a question, but...
All right, go for it.
What's the best place to get food in Brampton? What's your go-to spot?
Well, I've only been here for about 3 months, so I can't say for certain, but there's a lot of good food places near the Bramley City Center.
I used to work there. Neat.
Oh, yeah. And, yeah, if you're into Indian food, well, there's no shortage of that.
I would imagine that would be, probably one of the best places in the world to get outside of maybe London and India itself.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I like Indian. My favorite Indian restaurant, it's actually like a Pakistani restaurant, Lahore Tikka House on Gerrard Street. I've just always had really good meals there. That's in Little India, but... All right.
I don't know if I've been there. I really like Barbecue Tonight, which is in Dixie and Eglinton in Mississauga.
Oh, yeah. We might as well be talking about outer space, though. I'm a carless Toronto dweller. So, do you have a joke for us?
All right, so here's my joke. So there's 3 types of people in the world. Those who can count and those who can't. I'll give you a second to think about it.
Ha! I am one who can count because those are 2 people. I got it. Took me a second, but I got... Well, thank you so much for calling in, and feel free to call back next time we do this.
Yeah, totally. See you, Johnny.
All right, cheers. Thank you. Nice caller from Brampton. If you want to call in, 437-324-9173. We had a number of people call in and not get through. So if you want to do it, now's your time. I don't know how much longer we're going to be doing this for. Oh, I got a call from a 519 number. Hello there.
Hey.
Hey, can I ask your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, it's Chris Crockle, and I'm calling from Brantford.
Brantford, home of Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Are you
I
guys?
did not expect to get through. That's cool.
There's just a million people trying to get into to my stream.
That's cool.
That's it.
Yeah, man. Great to hear from you, or even like speak to you. I've been watching you for like 2-3 years now.
Awesome. And you've been in Brantford the whole time?
Yeah, well, I'm from Toronto, but I moved here 20 years ago to go to school, and then partied a little too hard, and thus I'm here now. Started a family, whatever.
Whatever. That's more than I've done with my life. Awesome.
Right on.
Awesome.
I guess I should ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
So, when you were in Thailand, what was the best food you had there?
On this most recent trip?
Yep.
Oh my God. It was, if I'm to be completely honest with you, it was fall off the bone ribs with fries.
Nice.
And
Was the dish cheap?
Sorry?
Was the dish affordable there?
No. This was near the end of my time in Thailand, and we were just like, I want steak. So we went to like a really expensive like Western restaurant, and they had like Wagyu beef imported from Australia, and they had this kind of like pork that was just, it's kind of like the pig equivalent of Wagyu. I don't know, it had a special name to it.
Cool.
And I saw someone else with these ribs, and they just looked, I'm like, I need to have those ribs. So
nice.
So I know that's not what you expect to hear. You think of unbelievably cheap street eats and really good street eats, and I'm like, yeah, I had ribs.
That's okay though. At least you like still had something and enjoyed it.
And the best Thai meal I probably had was, there's a place in Sukhumvit Road that just like everything they have is good. I usually have their krapao, but I was basic this time and just went for pad thai. I showed a picture of it on my last Stumble stream. I forget the name of the restaurant. It's really good though. There's like always a line, like a 30-40 minute wait to get in. But yeah, it was pad thai. So have you ever been to Thailand? There's my question.
I have not. I'd like to, because I follow Alex and like do a lot of like when Alex is walking around Phuket Walk. Oh, yeah. I like, it looks really cool. I honestly have a fear of flying.
Ooh, boy, that's a long flight to overcome that.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll let you go because I want more other people to pop in. But, I got a joke for you.
All right, let's hear it.
What did the horse say after it tripped?
What did the horse say after it tripped? I don't know.
Help me! I can't giddy up.
All right, Chris in Brantford, thank you so much.
All right, thanks. Take care,
Cheers.
Johnny.
Bye.
Bye.
Whoop, sorry. I just answered the phone and then it hung up. Hello there.
Oh, holy crap. Is this Johnny?
Yes, it is. Who are we speaking with?
Oh my God. I just tried for the first time and I connected right away. I think there's quite a lot of people trying to get hold of you.
Yeah, I think Apple changed the way the software works, because it used to not beep this loudly when someone else was calling in the background, and now it is. But oh well. Right. Who are we speaking with?
My name is Vic.
Vic.
Yes, my name is Vic. I'm from Scarborough. And I've been watching you since the pandemic, really. And, it's actually crazy. I'm talking. You're kind of like a celebrity to some degree to me, because,
like super D-list?
No, honestly, I'd rather take a picture with you than if I were to see you, rather than some of these actors that appear on TV or on the awards. I don't recognize most of them. I'm like, who are these people? But if I saw you, I'd recognize you right away. So it's pretty cool. To be
I would
honest with you.
I would rather take a picture with you than half the people on TV as well. It's I don't know if that's a compliment or
No, it is a compliment. It is. It's just like no, you're great, man. I mean, your videos, I watched. I don't know if you know, and I had a couple of ideas maybe for future. But you probably get this a lot, but
shoot
I
them.
usually just watch your videos, and they're, sometimes I'm just maybe gonna fall asleep or so, and they're great.
They're good for putting people to sleep. They're excellent.
Well, I mean, in the sense that it depends when you watch it, right? Sometimes I just have it playing. Sometimes I'm just using it to kind of like, oh, look, there's a bunch of other streets that I've been in this city for almost 30 years now, and then you realize, Toronto is such a huge place. There's all these gems, and then I come across them, so they're great, but. It does have, and I don't mean to be disrespectful when I say meant to sleep, it has that ASMR sort of quality to it. I don't know if you're aware of the ASMR.
Quite aware. I kind of fly in the face of that by opening up my mouth and not shutting up. But yeah, I get the ASMR thing.
Yeah, so I mean, it's great in that it's great in one aspect, in that aspect as well. So it's and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of still nervous talking to you. I can't believe I actually connected with you. So
don't be.
But yeah, I sometimes see folks when they'll recognize you on the street. They're like, hey, Johnny, that's it's crazy. I sometimes think maybe I might run into you because I go for walks sometimes too in downtown, or just as a form of my version of cardio and trying to go up and down Yonge Street and on Shepherd usually, and I've seen some videos where you happen to maybe have been at that same area maybe the day before, and I'm like, oh, I didn't run into you. I was just there. So
neat.
It's pretty cool like that. But yeah, just some of the ideas before I hang up real quick, so other folks can get a chance to speak as well. I don't know if maybe you should try like, there are a lot of these, videos where you have folks, they go to these barber shops and they get like a haircut and a head massage. And I just find stuff like that so cool for some reason. I feel like maybe you might be able to add that element, maybe on a separate channel or whatever, but you're going and checking out these different barber shops that basically give you sort of a makeover, and next thing you know, they do this whole ASMR thing.
That's a
head massage and stuff.
One of the biggest channels who does that is a friend of mine who lives in Thailand, Jason Rupp. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Oh yeah, Jason Rupp. Yeah. I actually connected with him too a long time ago. But yeah. Please go ahead.
No, we shoot each other DMs all the time. He's a really nice guy. But yeah, he does that, the whole pampering thing, right? He's got one of the biggest, maybe the biggest channel on YouTube doing that.
Yeah. No, I've been watching him too. I mean, geez, you realize how quickly time flies because it's almost 10, 12 years, and these guys were like the OGs who started on YouTube at the time, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty crazy to see them now, and they're still doing it. So, but yeah, just a suggestion. Obviously, you're doing well by yourself. Whatever you're doing, it's great. I love your videos, and yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's, I think, probably, at least for me, one of the best things just to watch. While maybe I'm doing something else on the side, but. Yeah, thank you for answering my call, and I really appreciate it. I wish you all the best, Johnny.
Well, thank you. You're a proper gentleman. Thank you for calling. We'll let you go if you want to go. But if you ever do see me on the street, feel free to say hi.
I will stop you. I'll be like, hey, you remember Vic from Scarborough who called you? But yeah.
And I will lie and say I do, and then I will panic and try to remember and hope that I do in that moment, because
no pressure, man. I mean, you're gonna get a lot more people stopping. I can see it already. So, but no, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'll just let other people.
All right. Well, thank you, Vic from Scarborough. It was a pleasure. Cheers.
Sure, man. Pleasure. Take care, brother.
Take care.
Bye.
Ooh, what a super friendly person that was. Vic from I was in Scarborough earlier today, and I'll be editing a video from Scarborough to go up on the channel tomorrow. Maybe we'll do one more call. Should we do one more call? I don't know. Should we do? If you want to call in, 437-324-917. Oh, I forgot to ask Vic if he had a joke. rats. I'm sure he had a good one. Why, when you scroll left on an iPhone, does it pick like a random picture out of your photo album that is very inappropriate and decides to like highlight that? What a weird thing that is. Same for me. Vic, love his videos. He's awesome. Thank you, Chris. Greg Hebert says, roll the dice. Hi, Bears. All right, maybe we'll just wrap it up. I'll throw the phone into do not disturb mode. I've still got work to do. I just wanted to go live tonight from home just to mix it up. Normally, I do these live streams Sunday nights, 8 p.m. over on the Johnny Stumbles channel. They go a little bit like this. Sometimes I get a little more fucked up. Sometimes I get my hand into the edible cookie jar or have some drinks. Tonight we're just keeping it clean because I still got some work to do. I should have a video tomorrow morning, 9 or 10 a.m. I don't know which one it's going to be. It's going to be one of those two. Maybe we'll do 10 because it's a Saturday or it's a weekend. Probably, yeah. Let's do 10. Let's do 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'll have a video up. We'll get a little bit more sleep. And then I should be going live on this channel. And then on Sunday, I should be going live on the other channel over on Stumbles at 8 p.m. I want to thank everyone who tuned in tonight. I want to thank everyone who called. I want to thank everyone who sent support via Super Chat. You guys were awesome. Mods, Patreon supporters, channel members. If you want to support the channel, there's links down in the description to that. Make sure you've clicked like and subscribe and all that fun stuff, or dislike. Math Doctor says toodles. Thank you, Greg. By the way, we'll skip that. I didn't even put my glasses on tonight. You guys didn't even get to see Professor Johnny. Anyways, thank you, Jeanette. Thank you, Vivian. Thank you, MS. All the way in Japan. Chantel, Jillian. Sorry you had too much wine. Howard Charco and everyone else. Have a good night, guys. Yoink. Hey, my phone is ringing. One more call. Should we do it out of fate?
Hello?
Hello there.
Hello, Johnny. How are you?
Is this Romero?
Hell yeah, it is.
You know, I was like half a second away from ending the live stream. I had said goodbye to everybody. They had said goodbye to me. I was literally about to click a button that says stop streaming when my phone rang. And
you got instant answered the most amazing Latino that you ever known, right?
That's one way to put it. All right.
How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you, Romero?
The last time we saw each other was in September.
At a party.
No, it was Cabbage Town.
Oh, it wasn't in at a way back night with Jeff.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was too fucking pissed drunk. Don't bring that up. I'm sorry. Okay. I know this is YouTube, but I was so drunk.
I could tell. I could tell.
Yeah, everybody could tell. But yeah, how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. It's already March. Already went away on a big trip. Already back.
I know. I saw that and I actually watched the videos. That's exciting.
Yeah.
It seems like an amazing place to go to.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's a lot of malls, you said, right?
Oh yeah, malls are. In the hot weather, malls are nice. Normally, I don't really.
What do you mean? Isn't it always hot weather?
Yep, it's pretty much always over 30.
Yeah. So are you excited that Cabbage Town Taste of Danforth is coming back?
It's coming back?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Am I excited that it's coming back? It's like at the end of the season. We've already had 100,000 street festivals.
Yeah.
It used to be like one of the biggest, but now like Due West Fest is like clearly the best one of all the big mega street festivals. I don't know. I think the whole BIA along Danforth are a bunch of whiny brats. So I have mixed.
Definitely. What do you think they canceled it for the last 2 years? Because you were complaining about foreigners, aka outsiders of the town.
Oh, they were,
you know what I mean?
They were complaining
Like,
about everything. They were blaming it on the bike lanes. They're like, just shut up and hold your festival. Little Italy has bike lanes. They're a big, diverse community. They still pull it off. Like
St. Clair has bike lanes.
Yeah, and streetcar. Like they had no excuses on Danforth.
Everybody has bike lanes, for God's sakes, but they want to be posh all of a sudden.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't know.
It's BS at this. It's BS.
They're a bunch of NIMBYs.
Yeah, a bunch of PSUSY. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
I have a joke for you.
All right, Romero. You're gonna tell your joke, and then we're gonna say goodnight. How's that?
I have a joke for you. Hold on. I have it in my joke. I've been waiting for this whole day for you. Jesus. What do you call a fish that is on deck?
What do you call a fish that is
On deck.
on deck?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Flip-floppity poop.
Flip-flop.
That was so dumb. I know you had to laugh. I know.
All right, Romero.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Good
Okay,
talking.
all right.
Cheers.
All right. Bye.
Bye. I don't know. That was Romero. I don't know how he got through when I was on Do Not Disturb mode, but somehow he busted through. Anyways, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.